I'm so excited to speak with you guys. Having you two in a show together is like a theater lover's dream come true. And we've seen you guys play so many different characters throughout your career, different time periods, but Uncoupled is set in modern day. So how similar are you guys to your characters and what was it like playing them?
I'm remarkably similar to Michael in certain ways, in sentence structure, probably, in just rakish handsomeness.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that.
And probably in location, because myself and Michael both live in New York. Being in the city was, I think, a really important part of this series, because not unlike Sex and the City, another Darren Star show, I think the city is kind of a character within it. I mean, I'm still in a relationship. My husband hasn't broken up with me yet. And and I'm not a real estate agent.
That was a stretch.
But otherwise, yeah. What about you?
Well, I think I'm, somewhat similar as well in place, but also I think maybe sense of humor and how Stanley uses his sense of humor as a
crutch,
as a sort of, an armor. The way he sort of, protects himself and everything. But we're different in, I think Stanley's much heavier.
And I think you're more
manly.
Whorish.
That's it. Yes.
I feel like Stanley on the show doesn't.
No, he's not anywhere near as whorish as I am.
Is whorish appropriate? I think
absolutely.
I think it's more sexually
Charged.
aggressive.
Yeah,
Charged.
well, that's me. I'm what people want.
Well, it's just something that we've seen from your guys' work in previous and even just right now. You guys are so funny and you play such great comedic characters, but you're also so good at digging into that emotional heart underneath the comedies. So were you able to do that at all throughout the series? And if so, how?
That was what I loved about the show most, to be honest. And weirdly, what I challenged the writers on a lot when we were filming was the tone of it, because it seemed like the fun comedy banter and having a good time and the comedy of the show was very overt, and then all of a sudden it took a big emotional pivot, and then we were suddenly fighting and breaking up as friends, or something really emotional happened. How do those two balance each other out? But I think that is not only what makes the show fun and successful, but I think that's what happens in real life.
Yeah, that's exactly.
In real life, you try things and it's a bad day and you're having a miserable time, and then you'll slip on ice and sort of wobble, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like those two things happen simultaneously.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that in a way the humor sort of sets it up beautifully, as it does with any relationship. That you find a sort of simpatico with someone and you start to laugh and you have little jokes together, and then things happen in life and all of a sudden you have to actually deal with one another. And so this mirrored life in that way, I think a beautiful way.
It also helps that you can have actors who are capable of doing both. Like, it's one of the things that I love about Brooks Ashmanskas is that he is all the time being funny, like almost in an annoying, constant.
Well, we can change that.
Way. Well, and he's terse. He's often gets really terse really fast.
Terse.
But I think sometimes you only have comedy actors that are just funny all the time. But Brooks can be very emotionally charged and gutting at the same time. And Tisha is the same way. Like, she's super funny, but then super fragile. And Emerson, he's amazing too. So I just feel like with Tuck, you have a great ensemble of people that can do both, which is helpful.
Hey, birthday boy. Gosh, the tension in your shoulders is off the charts. What's going on?
I took my clothes and some things and I moved out.
After 17 years, my boyfriend
Told me he was leaving me.
What? After you?
Yup.
And he kept saying, oh, I'm officially out of the fan club.
Do you have any idea what it's like to be single again for a gay man at my age?
I can see it's really taking its toll.
You still gonna be okay to show Christie Street tomorrow? You know I got you, right?
Thanks, but work is what's going to keep me sane.
Hello, Michael.
That's Claire Lewis. She and her husband are getting a divorce. They're selling everything, including the apartment.
I
Hey.
God, why are you jumping up at me like that the second I walk in the door? Gives me flashbacks to when I had to raise my children.
I know you're going through a lot right now, but Michael, you need to embrace it.
Let's get out here and show these boys what you got.
3 vodka sodas, please. What do you guys want?
I'm blowing up.
Look how many guys in the club are on Grindr right now.
Wait, are you offering me a pity 3-way?
Turn around.
Good luck. And, thanks, I guess.
Man, do you love him for the dick of the date?
The great debate of all time. Wow.
I remember you had that boyfriend.
About that.
We're not together anymore.
Oh my God.
Really?
It's a little angrier in person.
Newsflash. I love Molly.
I love you, Dave.
You are absolutely a person worth loving.
I think it gets better with age.
You need a dick pic. You won't get anywhere on this without one.
Can I give you a hand with that? I'm good.
Watch me